Sometimes eating vegan isn't hard because you don't know what to eat. It's hard because you're tired. Decision fatigue, mental load, low energy, ADHD, even burnout, these can all contribute to simple meals feeling almost impossible. And I want to be clear up front. This isn't a meal plan. This isn't harsh nutrition rules. And it's not even a what I eat in a day video. This is about making eating easier, not necessarily better. Okay, so here's my rule. Super simple, super straight to the point. But when I say simple, doesn't mean it's easy, okay? Here it is. A protein and a fruit or a veggie. That's the baseline. If you have those two things, then you win in my book. So no tracking, no macros, no calories, no perfection. It might look different for you than it does for me, culture, budget, availability, all of those things. But for this specific baseline, if you get a protein in and you get a fruit or veggie, you're golden. Another thing about me, I don't reinvent the wheel. Honestly, I need to be in a very special mood to try a new recipe. I'm not one of those girls who sees something super complicated and is like, oh, I can do that, that's easy. If it's more than 15 ingredients, I'm like, eh. Or if it takes longer than an hour in total, unless it's a slow cooker recipe, I'm a little standoffish. So for me personally, I just rotate meals. I rotate parts. I do the same ingredients, but I just use them a little bit differently. So for example, for breakfast, I have my go-tos. I do oats, tofu scramble, smoothies, or toast, or a combination of them. So the flavors change. I'll add different stuff to my smoothies. I'll add different seasonings to my tofu scramble. But overall, those 4 bases are on repeat. And then lunch and dinner, I put them in the same category because it's kind of the same foods to me. So the foods that I eat are pastas, stir fries, ramens, soups, salads, wraps, sandwiches. So same idea as for breakfast. You just rotate the carb, rotate the protein, rotate the fat, rotate the fruits and veggies. Add some variety in there. So again, it may sound boring, but it works. And it's easy for me. Same meals on repeat, just a little bit of spice here and there, whatever I'm feeling. So this works for me because fewer decisions equal more follow through. That's just the way it is. Decision fatigue is real. You have your Pinterest board with recipes on recipes and you're just scrolling through and you can't even choose one. For me, like, what do I want to eat for dinner? I got 3 choices and I'm craving this one. And that's the one that I choose. Repetition isn't lazy. It's supportive to you and your routine and your energy. It's something you can rely on. These systems protect your energy and your mental health because those are the 2 most important aspects of you as a person. So that consistency, it doesn't come from motivation or grit. It comes from doing what you like over and over again. So I would say you don't need more discipline to create better recipes or more advanced recipes. You just need to find what works for you. So, like I said, I do a carb, which is my base for everything that I eat. So for example, pastas, breads, potatoes, and then you add in a protein. So tofu is very versatile. You can use tempeh, seitan, and then there's also like protein powder. Think of fruits and veggies. I use like broccoli or peppers or spinach or kale, apples, bananas, strawberries, cuties, kiwis. And then there's the fats. So there's like the avocado and then the olive oil. And sorry, if this all sounds a little overwhelming, I actually have a free meal plan, quote unquote. I don't like calling it that, but it's like these meals on repeat. So it's like a very simple grocery list. You just pick and choose what you want from there and then you make these meals on repeat. And then there's the fun part. So if you want to buy chia seeds, and sprinkle them on top of your smoothies. If you want to buy hemp seeds, same thing, pumpkin seeds. I buy goji berries and they're a little pricey, but I think they're fun, to just put on my stuff. On the weeks that I buy cilantro, I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling fancy. I bought some cilantro and you put it on there and it's just like chef's kiss. Peanut butter, soy sauce. Peanut butter goes on my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love peanut butter. You just use what you like and you just season it the way that you like it. So again, the structure of the meal stays the same. You just eat what you want to eat. You eat what you're feeling. If you're feeling high energy, you can create something super crazy or something that takes a little bit more time. And if you're feeling low energy, you just eat what you meal prepped the day before. You eat leftovers or you just whip up something that you've made time and time again. That's totally fine in my book. Your food doesn't need to be optimized. I know that there's so many buzzwords about, right now it's protein, like proteins and everything. And then there's like health foods that you need to get, like this is the one food you need to eat. If you want to try it, but like if you buy a variety of things and then you just use them in different ways, you're still getting that variety. even if those ways are only like 3 different ways that you're switching throughout the week. And I just want to say that there's no rules around what this food looks like. For example, frozen fruit and veggies, all the time, always stocked. Canned fruits, that's something I've been doing lately. That's so much fun and cheaper too. And then they don't go bad. Also, packaged food, that's more than okay. If you go in my cupboards right now, you'll find some packaged snacks. On the go is really nice. Low energy days. I would rather you eat than get stressed out that I have to cook a specific meal and then not eat at all. Low energy days are just part of the grind. Especially for women, our energy levels can really go up and down from day to day. So it's so important to give yourself grace and to cook what you have the energy to cook. Be proud of yourself for eating it all. So honestly, at the end of the day, feeding yourself is the success. You are allowed to take it easy and cook the same meals for every night of the week, or to alternate. Say you have 2 meals that you really like for dinner. Wednesday night you do one, Thursday you do the other, Friday you switch again. And it just goes and repeat. That is totally fine. You do you. And if this sounds simple, and you're like, I understand, but doing it is the hard part, then that's when you need a little bit of extra support. So my advice, grab a notebook, track some of your meals, track how you're feeling, track what you enjoy and what you've made in the past. And then if you still need additional help, please reach out to me. That's exactly what I'm known for. I would love to help you get to a place where you feel sustainable and consistent with those habits, no matter what that looks like for you. You don't have to do this alone. Thank you for watching.